Hey everybody, welcome to the Muddy Reviews. Today's review is going to be going over this Wadsn Manta Strobe. This is the 2016 model. It's a Dark Earth Manta Strobe. I got this off of Amazon. I got this for a kit I'm working on, and I will have all the pertinent information below as far as price and everything else. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know that's where I put all the information. Uh, so I'm just going to jump right into the actual review and get into the meat and potatoes of this. So the strobe comes in this nice plastic case like a lot of the Wadsn products do. And a lot of the newer stuff I've been seeing is starting to come in these little pseudo pelican casey type cases. So the case is nice. Doesn't look too bad. These are really cool because if you don't use these to store your strobes when they're off your helmet, these are great for holding other little items. And you can use them in your kit. So I do kind of like these. So open this up. It's got four little clicks. Open her up. And inside, you have your strobe. So this is a copy of the S&S Precision Manta. But this is made by Wadsn. It says E-Light on the front. It's got a nice plastic. Doesn't feel very chintzy. Buttons on the side are molded. They feel really good. The end cap is a nice bronzed aluminum. And the button on the end cap has a nice click to it. It's a nice rubber gasket. Feels pretty good. Doesn't come with the Velcro already on it. That is underneath one of these points. There it is. So, like most of these products, it comes with a little lanyard. I never use these. They're great, though, if you want to use them. I do highly recommend you dummy cord your shit to your helmet because it's awesome to have that because you never know when you're going to lose it. I personally don't use these. I actually use something else for dummy cording. I'll show you that in a moment. But those are great, but dummy cord your shit. Anyway, it also comes with some loop and hook Velcro. You'll stick to that. You can stick the loop to the helmet, and you can also stick the hook. If I had a Dark Earth helmet, that would be great, but I don't. It's black, so it's whatever. This will go to the bottom of the strobe. This will just go in a bin. Anyway, on to the actual strobe. Get this out of the way. So the strobe itself is decent quality. It doesn't feel chintzy like some of the other stuff I've had in the past. A lot of these newer strobes, newer products coming out of China are actually quite decent. It takes a C123A battery, just like the real one. Go ahead and... Oh, okay. So once you put it in, you close the cap, you get a nice 3 buzzes, 3 I don't know if you could hear that in the camera, and then you know the battery's in and you've got power. Did it again, boom, boom, boom. And now you're strobing. Go cycle through them one more time. Those are your different strobe functions. And off. So the strobe itself is pretty good. It's, like I showed you before, it's green. It's not a bad little strobe. I actually like it. It's plenty bright. Let's turn this light off. For the camera to show it again. I'll turn the lights down here to give you an idea of how bright this thing is. It is a decent strobe, decently bright. It will definitely do what you need it to do. All in all, initial impressions are quite positive. Definitely worth the money. It was not that expensive. I want to say it was no more than like 30 bucks. Definitely cheaper than a real Manta. I have high hopes. I've been running a Wadsn Hellstar Gen 3 for about 6 months now, and it has held up remarkably well, and I've had no issues. So I foresee no issues from this helmet. As I said, I will show you what I normally use for retention on strobes, and that actually is this. So this is a trick I picked up from one of my senior petty officers when I was a Riverine. And this is a fishing lead. These are metal. You can get these at any fishing store. You can get them, it's like a pack of like 20 or 30 of these things for like $2 or $3. And these things are great. So I screw it in behind the screw of the helmet. We used to put these in our Mitch helmets. We would screw them in behind our Neurotos 3-hole mounts. And then we would use these for our NVGs. And I also used to use it for my VIP strobes. And I use them for the Hellstar Gen 3 that's on the helmet now. And I'll be using it for this strobe as well. So, yeah, I'll be hooking it on the strobe through the dummy cord. I'll make a dummy cord loop here, and I will hook this through that dummy cord loop. And then that way my strobe will stay on my helmet. And now I don't run the risk of my cordage getting cut or broken because I've got this nice metal loop here. So you get a two for this video. You get the cool strobe review, and you also find out a cool little field trick for retaining strobes and NVGs and other small items to your helmet. So yeah, awesome. That's an old GWAT thing, early days. I don't think it's really used much anymore, and I don't know how many people used it, but it was definitely used by the Navy Riverine squadrons, and I know some EOD guys did, and I even think some team guys may have used the same trick. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions or specific comments or want to know anything more about this strobe or even the little retention thing, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions. As always, I appreciate the views, I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the interaction, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.